I actually hate order. I don't want to be controlled by anyone, and I did not even like to control myself with any sort of order or rules, principles or whatever. Therefore, I did not actually have any strict patterns in my routines. I used to go to bed whenever I wanted after spending a lot of time on social media, and as a result of that, I woke up pretty late and used to be in a hurry-burry to reach my office on time in the morning. But I was kind of used to it and was sort of happy and comfortable with my not so disciplined life back then. And as I said, I used to spend a lot of time on social media before bed. It usually got longer because social media is so addictive and entertaining. I thought I was being more productive because I use social media the most for learning and researching. Yeah, everything was fine and normal except one thing. This lifestyle gradually made me have difficulty falling asleep. Even if I could fall asleep, I used to wake up too late, being very tired and with less energy in the morning. I felt sleepy and desperate all day long because of this. I tend to procrastinate everything and started being less productive, which is something I hate the most in my life. I badly wanted to find a solution for this mess. I found out that my sleeping pattern is the single most thing which is causing all these problems. If I could fix that, I might be able to spend my days more productively as I want. I also had a habit of thinking about what actually happened during the day before I fall asleep. Whenever I try to sleep, all these thoughts would come to my mind. Then I keep on thinking about them over and over. Sometimes it gets really long if any unpleasant or strange incidents has happened during the day. And as you know, a lot of unpleasant things happen in most of my days. There were nights when I was actually not even able to sleep at all. In other words, I had insomnia. I started my days with less energy and the energy was down throughout the day. I realized the fact that I am having a serious problem which is caused by some of my bad habits. Our body requires a certain amount of healthy sleep in order to keep our mind and body refreshed and ready for a brand new day. If you're not giving your body enough sleep, everything is gonna get messed up, just like what happened to me. I found out that the following were the main reasons which messed up my natural sleeping pattern. Number 1, overuse of electronic devices before going to sleep. Number 2, making my mind analyze complex information while trying to sleep. In other words, keeping my mind engaged with random thoughts instead of letting it to relax. I was curious to know how these two things made it difficult for my body to fall asleep. I found out that using TVs, tablets, smartphones, or any other electronic devices before bed delays your body's internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. And also, it suppresses the release of the sleep-inducing hormone melatonin and makes it more difficult for your body to fall asleep. But for me, the main cause of insomnia was not this. As I told you, I used to keep my mind busy processing a bunch of complex information before bed. I was in fact abusing my brain to work more instead of making it ready to fall asleep. Our mind and body needs to be completely relaxed in order to begin the sleeping process. Okay, so finally I decided to make some changes in my routine. And this is what actually I do when I go to sleep right now. I go to bed most of the days before 10 p.m. But as soon as I lie down, a bunch of thoughts pop into my mind, but I don't give them any attention. I make myself relaxed and concentrate only on my breath. And I'm gonna share with you an amazing technique I have personally found which works really well for me. As I keep concentrating on my breath for a few minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes in specific, my mind starts bringing random images and shapes. These images are called hypnagogic imagery, which is actually the early stage of dreaming. For example, I start to see blurry images of trees, buildings or plants, and they get more vivid and detailed as I follow them. I remember once I tried to change those images to more interesting environments consciously, but it did nothing but messing up the entire process. So don't make that mistake. Do nothing and let your mind create the imagery on its own and fall asleep naturally. And this actually worked. Now I can fall asleep after a few minutes of lying on my bed, and now I can wake up 5 in the morning and start my day off in a very positive and productive way. And another interesting change that I have noticed is that the positivity and energy that I get in the morning when I wake up tend to last throughout the day. I usually spend the first few hours reading some personal development books and writing the script for the future episodes of Sketchia. So to be very honest with you, a small change in my daily routines is actually helping me to be more productive and kind of changing my life. So thanks for watching this video. Try these techniques if you struggle to fall asleep or wake up early. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, please consider subscribing and share the link of this video with your friends and family. I'll see you soon.